So last time on Dragon Ball Super GR, Raditz had finally met his son, Arj, but as he tried to explain who he really was, he immediately was met with violence from his disbelieving child, and then eventually by the child's master, who turned out to be none other than Oob. With Goku finally having intervened at the end, in today's manga, both Oob and Arj will finally learn for the first time their origin stories straight from the mouths of Goku and Raditz. But before we begin, support this video and channel by leaving a like right now as you're reading this and watching till the very end for its incredible conclusion. Enjoy. So our story begins right after Goku unexpectedly intervened and stopped Oob's axe kick from finishing Raditz. Oob at this point is still confused by the fact this stranger Goku knew his name as he thinks, huh? Who is this guy? How would he know my name? Before he then flips back into safety towards his student Arj, who shouts out in worry, "Master, are you okay? Tell me if you'd like me to step in. The two of us together could take him with ease." But Oob is left stunned to the surprise of Arj, as Oob lets out, "I gave it almost everything I had in that kick, and he stopped it with a smile. Arj, who are these people? And why does he know my name? Arj, do you know these two or something?" To which Goku with a smile, who can hear everything, responds, "Don't worry Oob, I may be smiling, but I definitely felt that. Left a little sting. And that guy over there doesn't know us, but he will soon. After all, we're all family." Huh? Immediately triggering an angered and confused Arj again, as he says, "Family? What is this guy saying? This one's just as nuts and crazy as the last one. Both of them are talking gibberish. These two must be under the influence of what the elders told us were called drugs. But besides that, there's a bigger problem here. If my eyes don't deceive me, this smiling idiot really blocked Master Oob's legendary axe kick without breaking a sweat. How? This guy is no ordinary man. He's on another level to the long-haired one. I can sense deep inside him a power that shouldn't be possible. I'm not sure if even Master Oob will be able to handle him alone." But as Arj watches on in fear and contemplation of Goku's hidden power, Raditz, now wiping the blood off his face, eventually gets up, angrily saying, "Kakarot, what the hell do you think you're doing? I had that handled. I'm a Super Saiyan for God's sake. Didn't need your help to beat two kids, you know." Goku though, looking back at his brother with a smile, then responds, "Haha, really Raditz? That didn't seem the case from my point of view. You know, that kid you were just beaten by isn't no ordinary guy. He's as strong as a Super Saiyan 3 at least. You're lucky to be alive." "What? That little boy is that strong? You're kidding me, Kakarot. Who the hell is he? Another Saiyan?" Leading to Goku to then finally explain the origins of Oob to Raditz, saying, "Well, that kid over there used to be a monster even the gods feared. He used to be called Boo, a short, pink, angry, incredibly powerful guy that destroyed the Earth and almost the entire universe too in the past. He was so strong, not even me and Vegeta together could beat him. We had to revive the entire Earth and use every inch of the Earthling's power just to get rid of him. But when he did eventually die, I made a wish that he would come back one day as a good guy. And the result is that kid over there. You probably can't see it, but just looking at him, it's like going all the way back to that day. That's Kid Boo alright, and it looks like he's even stronger than before. He might even be able to match Blue now with a little training." This unexpected story, however, completely leaves Raditz shocked as he responds, "This kid beat Kakarot and Prince Vegeta? You've got to be kidding me! A pink monster? Why did I even bother coming back to this place? The guys here are even scarier than the ones down in hell!" But Goku, sensing his brother's unease, then attempts to calm him down, saying, "But don't worry, like I said, he was brought back as a good guy. I don't think King Yemma would have messed up there. His power is monstrous, but I can sense he's nothing like Boo. That other guy though, I'm not so sure. I have no idea why he's so strong. It's a mystery, because he seems far beyond Krillin or Yamcha, and they actually spent their entire lives training. Pretty strange if you ask me, but at least he might be able to tell you where your son is." Which understandably leaves Raditz near speechless as he lets out, You can't be serious, Kakarot! Didn't you just tell him he's family?" To which Goku, deep in thought, responds, "Yeah, as in I'm from Earth. I consider everyone here family. That's why I protect the Earth with my life. But in all my years, I've never seen an Earthling that strong. It's so strange, and that he has that weird tail too. Crazy how he came here to find your son and ran into a guy like that instead. Kakarot, you cannot be this stupid! I refuse to believe this! He wouldn't know where my son is, you imbecile!" "Huh? Why, Raditz? I bet if you ask him nicely, he'll tell you exactly where to find him. I mean, a Saiyan is always going to stick out like a sore thumb, right? When Bulma first met me, she knew immediately I wasn't normal." "You idiot! That kid is my son! How can you have not caught on to that yet? Honestly, I need a blood test done. There is no way I'm related to someone as dumb as you, Kakarot!" Leaving a belittled Goku just whispering, "Oh, really? I don't see the resemblance, if I'm honest. How can you tell?" "For starters, he has a tail! You know, that thing all Saiyans are born with. The one your own son Gohan had when I took him away. And the one you used to have too. Use your brain for the love of God, please!" Leaving a now struck by realization Goku to yield and say, Oh, now I got you. The tail, of course. Now I see it. No wonder he's so strong. Wow. Then turning to Arj and nonchalantly saying, "Yep, now that you mention it, that anger had to come from somewhere. Sorry about that, nephew. Welcome to the Saiyan Club." Is he talking to me? Leaving Arj triggered by these nonsensical words, aimed yet again at him. He continues in his mind, "Did he just call me his nephew? And that word, Saiyan, what the hell is it? Why do they keep calling me one? This is getting on my nerves!" But Raditz soon then puts his foot down and yells, "Calm down, Arj! He's right about your anger," before then slowly walking towards his unknowing son. As he approaches though, the two villagers immediately proceed with caution, both getting into fighting stance as Arj yells out to Oob, "Master, he's coming! Prepare yourself!" But Raditz, sensing the tension, immediately raises his hands in defeat, trying to calm the two, saying, "Hey, both of you stop! For the last time, I don't want to fight either of you, especially you, Arj. I just want to talk and explain who we are. Give me a moment and this will all make sense." Raditz, realizing that Oob is his son's master, then turns his attention to him saying, "Listen, kid. Oob, That brat doesn't listen to me, but for whatever reason, he follows your every beck and call. Look into my eyes and see, I haven't got any ill intent here. All I want to do is find a certain someone, and I need him to listen before that can happen. Listen, you want to know who that weirdo over there is, right? How he knows your name and seems happy to see you? Well, let's all settle down and I'll personally explain absolutely everything to you. With an awkwardly smiling Goku just saying, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Anyone got some food though while we talk? I'm starving. Leaving an extremely agitated and uncomfortable Arj as he just ponders, What the hell is going on here? And so eventually, the four then sit down, one half looking tense and the other calm, with Raditz initiating, Well, let's begin then. Hey you! Yes, you, Arj. I'm going to be quick with this, since you seem to have inherited some major anger issues from somebody. Probably your mother. When I said I knew her, know that I wasn't trying to offend you or deceive you. Her name is Narali. She has yellow eyes like you and curly hair. I know her. I really do. But hearing this, Arj is surprisingly unfazed and unimpressed, responding, Was that supposed to make me believe you? You guys already knew Master Oob's name despite him never having left the village. It's obvious you have some strange spying techniques, or just asked around the other villagers. Any one of them could have given you names or descriptions. I'm not buying this, old man. As I thought before, this is just a waste of time. You're trying to trick us. For what? I don't know. We are a poor village. There's nothing here for you. No money, no food, and no women. Leave! For the last time, get out of here before Master Oob and I destroy you both. You have no idea the kind of power I have. You only had a taste. Now that Master's here, I won't hold back. But Raditz, now standing up, just responds, You think I have no idea? Where do you think you got that power from, kid? Do you not even find it even remotely strange how you're so much stronger than all the others here? Bar Oob. What did you think? Because you drank your milk and did some push-ups, you'd end up stronger than every adult man in the village combined? Don't make me laugh. The reason you're so different is because you are different. You're one of us, and I've known that since the day you were born. Huh? One of you? What the hell do you mean? I look nothing like you two weirdos. Why do you keep both saying such strange things? And keep mentioning that word, Saiyan? Which Raditz now with a smile explains, Yes, Sarge. When I say you are one of us, I mean to say you and I are not humans. We're aliens from outer space, originally sent here to destroy all life and sell what's left. What? An alien from space? Destroy all life? Shut up! You're lying again! No, I'm really not. You are a Saiyan, Arj! A half Saiyan, but still one nonetheless. Our genes seep through far greater than that of the humans, and as a result, you have every feature a Saiyan could ask for, from the monstrous power to even that tail behind your back. You are part of the most feared warrior race in all of existence, closer to a god than a mortal. We hail from the planet Vegeta, ruled once by our then King Vegeta. We are a fighting race, born with incredible power, strength many times over the people of this planet you are on now. Born with tails the source of our great potential resides within it, allowing us to transform under a full moon to become an enormous great ape. A monster that multiplies our power tenfold instantly and allows us to dispatch of a planet's inhabitants with ease. From the moment we are born, we're sent to other planets with one purpose in mind: to conquer the civilization in any way needed, either by total elimination or complete subjugation. But sometimes there are spoils of war, and that can be the interbreeding of species. And with his hand now placed on Arj's shoulder, Raditz says, "And you were the result of such a spoil, but not from war. I came here as an adult, looking for my brother, but along the way, met your Nerali. It was over 20 years ago now, but you were the spoils of love. You are half Saiyan and half human, Arj. You are the son of Nerali, and you are the son of me. My name is Raditz, and I am your father." "Enough of this nonsense! You did nothing with my mother!" But Arj, once again refusing to believe Raditz, brushes his arm away before attempting to attack his father once more. But instantly, Arj feels an arm arrive to stop him, and it is none other than Oob, to the surprise of both Arj and Raditz, as Arj mutters, Master, what's the meaning of this?" Oob then with a low tone then says, "Calm down, Arj. Listen to him. When I hear his words, I can tell he isn't trying to lie to you. Master Chappa told me how to read a liar, and this guy isn't showing any signs. He may very well be telling the truth. Look behind him. Haven't you noticed yet?" Before Oob then points straight to Raditz's tail, continuing, "Look, you always wondered why you were the only one with a tail. You've never come across anyone else, and you finally have. You have to consider every possibility, Arj. What this man is saying might be true. When I fought him earlier, I could sense a similarity in your energies." Arj, now slowly coming to a realization after hearing his master's words, then looks at his own hands, introspectively thinking, "Similar energies? And he has a tail, just like me. Is it true? I'm an alien. I'm a Saiyan." But softening the mood a bit, Goku with a smile then walks over and interrupts, "Hey man, I know exactly how you're feeling right now. Raditz was actually the one to break it to me I was a Saiyan too. And my reaction was just the same as yours. But it's better than you think being a Saiyan. And inside, I know you can probably tell he's telling the truth. There's no denying it. You're incredibly strong for your age. Way stronger than Raditz or I was at your age. When you get angry, your power grows stronger and stronger, and you power up by yelling. That's all pretty typical of us Saiyans. I bet as a kid, you were way stronger than everyone else here in the village too, right? Maybe you always wondered why, but that's all come from being a Saiyan. I was the same. I was taking on entire armies when I was a kid. And you should just see my youngest son, Goten. He's half Saiyan and half human too, and he's already a Super Saiyan at just 7 years old. Huh? There are others like me? But if you're telling me the reason I'm so strong is because I'm a Saiyan, how do you explain Master Rube? He was born after me, and is way stronger than I am, and he has no tail. Are you going to tell me he's a Saiyan too by the same logic? But Goku then walks over to Oob and looks down at him with a smile and says, "Well, no. Oob is a special case. One that came about kind of directly because of me. You see, Oob is a human, but he's the reincarnation of a really strong warrior we fought a while ago. You wouldn't know him, and he wasn't a good person. In fact, he was actually an evil monster summoned by a wizard. But his name was Boo, and he wielded incredible power. So much so, that if it wasn't for the combined effort of the entire Earth, we never would have beaten him. Some would say he was pure evil, but as a fighter, he was incredible. And just before he died, I made a wish. Usually, when we make wishes, we would collect special balls known as Dragon Balls and call forth a dragon. But this time, it was different. I just wished in my head to fight Boo again one day, but this time as a good guy. And some way somehow, the judge of the dead in the afterlife, King Yema, heard my voice and granted a reincarnation in the form of who we now know as Oob. But Arj, hearing this tall tale, immediately facepalms in anger, raising his fist yelling, "Special balls, dragons, and judges in the afterlife? Now I know you two are liars. You expect us to believe such a stupid story? You think my peaceful master is the reincarnation of pure evil? You're going to get it for saying that, you invader!" Arj waits, but as Arj's anger builds, it is instantly shut off as a curious Oob mutters from behind, "Boo, I feel like I know who you're talking about. Why is his name familiar to me?" As Goku then walks up to Oob and says, "Because Oob, Boo is you. I have a feeling the memories of him still live on within you. Maybe not in an obvious way, but I'm pretty sure a part of him is still there. Those moves you just pulled, for instance, you wouldn't believe how similar they were to Kid Boo's. It was like watching him all over again. It's unmistakable. Hey, I know. How about I jog your memory? One of Boo's last memories, in fact. Let's have a spar, and I'll use a form that you're bound to remember." And just like that, Goku mysteriously begins powering up, yelling, "Ah!" And as he does so, his hair grows out tremendously, turning from black to blonde, his muscles bulk up, and finally, his eyebrows disappear as his now green eyes stare into Oob's soul. Super Saiyan 3 Goku has returned to the scene, covered in a roaring aura as wind and debris blow everywhere from its power, as Goku says, "How's this, Oob? We call this Super Saiyan 3. Don't get it confused with what you saw from Raditz. This is on a whole other level. Literally." Looking down at the young boy and saying, "So, anything coming to you yet, Oob? Me and Boo spent a lot of time fighting while I was in this form. I could barely keep up with him. That's how strong he was." Oob, meanwhile, just watches on with a look of awe as he whispers, I was stronger than this? No way. Wait a minute." A flashback then suddenly comes to Oob as he sees a scene of Super Saiyan 3 Goku fighting Kid Boo in a strange location. He thinks to himself, That was me? And the other guy, he's there. So the pink one must be Boo." Goku, now sensing something is coming back to Oob, then gets into fighting stance with a smile saying, "Ha! Looks like it's finally coming back to you, eh, Oob? More will become clear in the heat of battle, I'm sure. Come at me with everything you've got." And with that, the ground begins to shake as Oob yells, "Ha!" and begins concentrating more and more energy into his body. With a smile now on his face, he finally says, "I don't know what this feeling is, but I feel like I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I'm excited. I'll give it my all. Goku. But that was it for today's video, guys, and if you made it this far, leave me a hashtag Oob versus Goku in the comments down below, and let me know if you need a part 9 ASAP. Since, as you know, this is my original manga, and if you want to make sure a sequel gets released to this story, or read the entire story for yourself before it becomes a video, just support me on my Patreon below for as little as $3. Where you instantly get over 250 plus other mangas to read and add to your collection forever. Links in the description and pinned comment, but for more, just click on one of these two videos on the right now. Until next video, guys, cheers.